And so I just wanted to welcome you all here today to our Fine Arts Festival. I think this is our 4th annual Fine Arts Festival, where we combine music, art, and drama classes for this presentation for you today. I just wanted to say a few things to you. In the lower school, the arts programs are all about skill building. Building confidence about themselves and their artistic ability, getting them to, hopefully, if they have a shell to come out of, to pull them out of there, and those who are raring to go, to be able to nurture that within them as well. In the music class, we learn about ensemble, we learn about discipline. We work together in the music class to make our music. And we're building skills and learning how to sing correctly, and rhythm, and keeping a beat, and exploring with music, with the org program that we use, playing drums and playing bells, singing and dancing. And you'll see some of that on display today as well. This color is going to have an activity for you to kind of show you some of the things we might do with the kids, and maybe you'll get a better understanding of how difficult it is for them to be on the stage and to act and to move and to listen to each other and then sing and be a character all at the same time. It's very difficult. So
good morning. Oh, thank you. Would you like to say good morning, Zach? Good morning, Miss Coleman. That's nice to hear. Okay, parents, I need your help. If you have your hands with something in them, if you could please set them down. You will need your hands. Kids, you can help me with this too, because you guys are the experts. I just want to take you on a little bit of a journey of what we do in the music room, and it's a bit of body percussion, and what it does is it helps internalize the beat. So I'm going to have you start with a 3-beat pattern. So it starts here on 1, and it's 1, and then it's 2, 3 on your chest. So it's 1. Very nicely done. And since that's so easy for you, I'm going to switch you right over to a 5-beat pattern where we're going to add our chest. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you need to do in the music classroom is once you get this beat going, you'll notice that I'm able to have a conversation with you and talk to you and say chant and have a rhythm or sing a song while you're keeping the beat extremely steady and going. And this is the challenge that we do in the music classroom, to really internalize the beat. Because when you can internalize the beat, you can move and you can keep the beat at the same time. And this is a skill we're starting right at kindergarten all the way through. We're going to do one more, and we're going to end on one right here. Thank you very much. Give yourself a hand.
I just want to talk a little bit about the art that we have up. Each grade worked on a theme around kind of our under the sea theme. And so kindergartens did a watercolor resist over here, the kelp bed, and we kind of worked on making shapes, clothes shapes, and also changing the color of the greens, working within and a wash. First grade over here are our octopuses. And they worked on making kind of a 3-dimensional octopus where you can see the legs coming out frontwards, do not have their suckers, and the legs from behind the octopus do. So we're trying to make it so that it was a little more 3-dimensional in our flat 2D drawing. And 3rd grade, we did boats and ghost ships, and so we did a rubbing of the ghost. So we have So we drew our ship, and we tried to make it 3-dimensional, getting different waves and different colors happening. And then we did the ghost ship. We took a rubbing of it, which gave it a symmetrical imprint. And that one we tried to do in a more scarier look. And 2nd grade, I'm sorry, Ms. Ruby's not here to talk about what 2nd grade did.
Second graders worked with
No, tell us.
second graders worked with Ms. Brewery, and they all made the puppets that you're going to see during their performance.
So in drama classes, one of the things that we're working on is projection. And this is a great big room, and it's actually not all the way mic'd. And these are beginning voices. So audience members, you're going to need to use your big ears to hear them. And they'll use their big voices. But I thought we could all do a warm-up together, like the warm-ups we do in drama class. So first put your hands on your belly. And we're going to pant like a little chihuahua. And now we're going to pant like a medium-sized dog. And now we're going to pant like a really big dog. And now we're going to work on putting sound in different parts of our body. Different sounds in different places make for, well, you'll hear. First, we're going to do the throat sound. Yum, yum, yum. And now you join us, parents and children. And now we're going to do the heart sounds. And now we're going to do the what we call the whiny baby sounds. This is really good for putting the projection in the front of the skull. You wonder why you can always hear babies? It's because they know how to project. And now we're going to do what are called the head sounds. This helps us work high in our range. And now we're going to do the really powerful sounds, the warrior sounds. And now we're not going to do much articulation work, but we're going to do just a tiny bit. Mama la mama la papa la papa la. Bo-ba-ee ba-bo-boo. Now we are one. Our first song is called Kelp Dancing. The kindergartners created the kelp, and now they're going to do a song to it. It's written by Birdsong and the Eco Wonders. really interested in octopuses. And we found this great poem by Jack Prelutsky called I'm Wrestling with an Octopus. And then, of course, there's the Beatles song, Octopus's Garden. Here we go. recommended about, well, I can't tell you how many, but one of them that we found we really loved, and it's a short story by Leo Liani, and it's called Swimming. Some of you may already know. It's a great story about what it is to work together and what it is to think together. And then there's a great song that we're doing with it that it is called You've Got a Friend in Me. And you might remember that from Toy Story.
A happy school of little fish lived in the corner of the sea somewhere. They were all red. Only one of them was black as a mussel shell. He swam faster than his brothers and sisters. His name was Swimming. One day a tuna fish swam fierce and very hungry and darting through waves. In one boat he swallowed all the little red fish. He swam away in the deep wet world. He was scared, lonely, and very sad. For a long time he hid behind the swaying leaves of kelp forest. Too scared to go into the open sea. Too sad to look for his friends. Too sad missing his old friends. Too worried to think clearly. Too shocked to do anything. Poor Slimmy. But the sea was full of wonderful creatures, and he swam from marvel to marvel. Swimmy was happy again. He saw a Medusa. Two lobsters. Strange
and we learned about the legend of the Flying Dutchman. And the Flying Dutchman is a great story. It's a story about a ship that was crossing around the Cape of Good Horn, and a storm came up, and all the shipmates said, "Turn back, turn back." The captain said, "No, we have to go forward." And the ship was lost and never seen again. And they say when you go around the Cape of Good Hope, sometimes other ship captains will see the ship of the flying, they call it the Flying Dutchman. So in 3rd grade, we found this great opera, yes, it's an opera, done by the Fremont Junior High Men's Chorus in Mesa, Arizona. And they're going to do an opera called The Ghost Ship. And they first started by creating ghost stories and by building ghost ships and being very ghostly actors.